I want to talk about how we know each other because I think it's a pretty random situation.
Yeah, the amount of social benefits that music gives is just very important.
Like music connects you in an extra way.
Like Luis Miguel, Gardel. We have a Costa Rican one for the first time.
You never know when you're going to meet again.
Together in an ensemble, which is very fun.
So, hopefully you can help me with the podcast. Hello friends, and welcome to another episode of this podcast. Today we are with Carmela Feoli. Welcome, Carmela.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming, of course. So Carmela is in Berklee College of Music. As you see, we changed scene for this podcast. And she's doing a Master's of Music in Music Education with a concentration in autism. That she will talk about later. But first, I want to talk about how we know each other because I think it's a pretty random situation. So do you want to go ahead?
Yes. We met like 8 years ago? No.
Yeah, 8
years
2018,
ago.
yeah.
2018. In a summer camp in England.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I ended up there because I really wanted to study in the UK. So I was looking for summer camps in England. So I just went there, and then we played in a trio together.
We did. That was because I play the piano and you play.
I played the violin.
The violin. And I always played like individual pieces, never in like a chamber or with more people. So that was pretty good. And yeah, I was also in the UK because I wanted to improve my English a little bit and also improve my piano skills.
Yes, I also wanted to improve my English, and then we ended up being friends. We're like speaking Spanish.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we had a very nice group of Finnish and English and Swedish girls.
Yeah, so we had to speak in English.
Yes.
In fact.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, that was like, I guess if you meet people in conferences or in programs like this and you connect, I feel like it's very important to keep in touch because we called sometimes. You never know when you're going to meet again or live in the same city.
In the same city in a different continent.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so let's talk about your education path a little bit. You're from Costa Rica and you went to study your bachelor's in Scotland. Do you want to explain that transition and also how was Scotland?
Yes. So I grew up in Costa Rica all my life, and then after I graduated from high school, I wanted to go to university in Costa Rica, but then my parents moved here to Boston. So I decided to come do a gap year here. And then, pandemic came, but I had already decided to study outside because I was abroad already. So I applied to Scotland, because I knew the teacher that I met in the summer camp that we met.
All related.
Yeah. So I applied there, and she was my teacher for my 4 years. And yeah, I went there in the middle of a pandemic. So that was interesting.
And there you studied also violin and ballet, both of them, or not?
No ballet. I did ballet for a hobby there. So I went to classes over there, yes, because I danced ballet all my life. And I really wanted to keep it going. But there, I studied violin performance and also started playing the viola there too.
Oh, wow. So, and how is it, like bachelor's in music, how is it organized? Because I sometimes always talk with engineering people.
So it depends on the school, but my school, we had, performance classes, we had technique classes. So we would get together with other cohort people and just play to each other and give constructive criticism. And also we had orchestra, chamber music. We had, our recitals. Our exams were basically recitals. We had to perform one recital each year at the end of the year. And yeah.
Wow. And talking about the orchestra, you joined the Royal Orchestra?
Yes, I had the opportunity to do one side-by-side concert with them, which was pretty amazing.
And how was that?
It was incredible because I was basically playing next to professionals when I was in, I think, second year or third year. but yeah.
Mhm.
So that was pretty awesome, and yeah, the opportunity to play in a big concert hall. So that was great.
Mhm. Wow, that's nice. That's impressive as well. And how was the transition then back to Boston?
Oh, it's been interesting because I was over there in the city center living by myself or with flatmates. And then I came to Boston to a completely different program because it's education, like music education, and living with my parents. So very different from what I was living for the past 4 years. And yeah, different people, it's a much bigger school here.
Yeah.
So I was a bit overwhelmed at first because I was used to one campus and like seeing everyone and like small people, like it was a small school, and then I came here and it's like so many buildings and I have no idea where I am. So many people. So yeah, and also a lot of research.
Yeah, so now we can talk about the master's that you're doing, that is focused in music education. What is it about?
So it's well, like you said, music education with a concentration in autism. So I'm basically learning all the strategies, or like, researching about students with autism and disabilities. Basically, just believing in all students. Like, all students can, not just concentrating in like typical, students. Because I've always been very interested in teaching everyone. So yeah.
Yes. And here in the masters you also have the opportunity to take classes and perform as well, right?
Yeah. So everything that I've performed has been extracurricular. So in my classes it's all like research, academic. I can perform, I've been joining orchestras and concerts, like pop concerts and things like that, outside of the program, but also because it's still Berkeley, I think it's like all those connections that we were talking about.
Nice. And I wanted to you to talk more about autism and music, and how do you see that intersection between both of them?
So it's just, I'm still, like, I haven't done my thesis or anything, but I just basically, all students can learn, right? And it's the thing that a lot of teachers don't think they can. So it's basically just giving them an opportunity to teach the whole child, the whole student. And I don't know what else to say.
So like maybe in the future you see yourself teaching students with autism, so you're trying to learn those skills.
Yeah, exactly. I want to focus on ensemble, so like teaching instrumental lessons and ensembles. So I want to do like more like inclusive orchestras, things like that, where everyone has the chance to play together in an ensemble, which is very fun. So I just think everyone should have that opportunity.
That's cool. And do you think your thesis, because you have to do so for these masters you also have to do a thesis that you'll do next year?
Yes.
And you want to talk about this?
I think I'm gonna do it on on instrumental ensembles and students with disabilities. I'm in the autism concentration, but I'm not concentrating only on autism, but like all disabilities. And yeah, my previous semester I did the title of my project was Pedagogical Approaches to Teaching Students with Disabilities in an Ensemble, like string ensemble. So I know it's possible because I talked with a teacher from New York who teaches accessible orchestras, and it's possible.
Okay. Yes. Wow, that's impressive. That's so good, because I think for them, not only studying music but also being in relation with others, with the teachers.
Exactly.
I think it's also very beneficial for them in all aspects.
Yeah, the amount of social benefits that the music gives is just very important for them and for everyone to have it. So yeah.
That's nice. That's very very good. And where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh my gosh. Good question.
The-
So I see myself back in Europe.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Boston. If I were to stay here, I would stay in Boston probably. But I see myself back in Europe, teaching orchestras and ensembles, and private lessons, and like having a studio, and also joining maybe like organizations that help orchestras in socioeconomic, lower socioeconomic status. So that's one of my goals. 5 years.
Oh.
I don't know exactly what place in Europe.
You don't know?
But somewhere in Europe.
Maybe Spain?
Maybe Spain. Maybe Spain.
Maybe we go back to the same country.
Yes.
Wow, that's nice. And also, I guess you will also be performing, right? Like,
yes.
as a
Yeah.
hobby
Yeah.
or-
Exactly. I would try to keep performing in, I don't know, chamber music or orchestras or all of these, pop concerts. And well, I now have more like studio recording experience because of Berkeley. I'm now in the studio orchestra where they record film scores for the students. So I now have that experience now. That's a new thing I learned here.
Oh, wow. So do you have like video, audio, like everything?
Yeah, I mean, I know the etiquette.
Okay.
I just know how to play it. I know how to get, the studio, or I don't know how to like record, but I know where to get like the etiquette of a studio recording.
Oh, that's good. Hopefully you can help me with the podcast. Nice. Okay, so now we can move to the more personal questions. And one of them is, so Berkeley, it's, as far as I saw from like the outside, is incredible and is one of the best music schools. But how is it been in Berkeley, like in a more personal way? How has it been with impressive students, musicians?
It's been amazing because it's a whole different world than what I was used to, because I was used to classical conservatory, where everyone was just, so classical, playing classical music and everything. We had a jazz program, but it wasn't like I wasn't really involved in it. And here, there's a lot of pop music, Latin music, jazz, and it's just been amazing to see all these different techniques that people have.
Yeah. And have you had the opportunity to maybe join jazz or any?
Not jazz, but definitely like more Latin American and pop concert, like the Coldplay concert you saw.
Yes, that I was going to ask about. But first, like the Latin music, what is it about?
Oh, so we actually have a concert on the 10th of March.
Okay.
We're basically just playing Latin American music, singers, Latin American singers, like Luis Miguel, Gardel. We have a Costa Rican one for the first time in all of the Latin American Association.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's fun. So you like mix in very different instruments and you like rewrite the song, the pieces, so that they can be
they arrange. I don't do it, but they arrange the pieces so everyone can play. We have this one is like a full house band. Last semester we had a tiny caf. Do you know a tiny desk?
Yeah. Yes.
They did like a tiny caf in the cafeteria, desk in the cafeteria where they promoted Latin American students' original songs, and we were just playing, with them and everything. So it was very nice.
Oh, that sounds fun. Is it on YouTube or somewhere?
Not yet.
No. Okay.
But I'm hoping they will do it. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if they're gonna post it.
Okay, but it's fun for you also to play with other students.
Yes.
And so in fact, last semester I went to see your concert, like Coldplay concert. It was so much fun.
Yes.
Yeah, because I actually went to their concert in Barcelona.
Yeah.
But this one was like impressive because it was like all the violins, the violas, saxophones, like a lot of instruments all over this scenario, and also singers.
Yes.
And one fun thing is like, of course, you all are students, so the singers were changing. Like each song, one singer was playing. That was very fun.
and they were amazing. Like they're only
Mhm.
students, and they're already like so good. Yeah, it was amazing.
Yes, and everyone watching. Like I guess it was friends, family,
Yes.
all standing up and
Yes.
also cheering for all of you.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess I think like from the few times that I've played with more people, I think that like music connects you in an extra way that
Yeah.
it's like difficult to explain to others.
It is difficult to explain. Yeah.
But it's like you just connect.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like they call it the universal language, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. So then, I don't know, more personal experiences, maybe from when you were back in Scotland. You were in the Benedetti
Mhm.
Foundation.
Benedetti Foundation, yeah.
Mhm. What is it about?
So Benedetti Foundation was created by Nicola Benedetti. She's an amazing violinist. She's a soloist violinist. So I love her because her foundation is around music education and accessible sessions, in-person sessions, and online sessions, very accessible to students and to teachers and public and everyone. So I really like that because she's like an incredible soloist that also gives so much to music education, which is very important. It's like you can be a soloist, but you have to, realize that there's a whole world of education that we need to put our love into it. So yeah, I learned a lot in the foundation. I learned from so many good teachers. We had like um, in-person weekends where we would go and like help out in the big orchestras. Like there are like 3 orchestras, big orchestra, like advanced orchestra, where like 4 intermediate orchestra, beginner, and then like the small babies.
Yeah.
And it was just amazing learning all the pedagogy things and learning how to, teach basically, just helping out. And yeah.
Yeah, so I guess it was a good opportunity to also like see what you're studying now, or it was like something that made you now study what
Exactly.
you're studying.
Yeah.
So that then you can reapply everything.
Exactly. It basically gave me the push to come and do music education, because I always thought, I would finish in like a big orchestra, I don't know, somewhere, that dream that I had when I was in Latin America.
Yeah.
But then when I was in Scotland, I realized of this whole world of education, and I have always loved education because my family there's a lot of teachers in my family, so I always knew that I wanted to teach too. But this thing like made me realize that we have to do it, right?
Yeah. And I think
And I love it.
you'll get a lot of impact
Yeah.
in the lives of a lot of children once.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure you will. Yes. Okay. So now, I think we can start our like secret section of short answer questions.
Okay.
So like to start, like in one word, what is music for you?
Oh. Um.
Can be also multiple words.
I would say passion. Yeah.
Okay. And who is someone you look up to?
Like in music or overall?
You can do both,
Okay.
music and general.
Music, Nicola Benedetti, because I really aspire to be like a great musician with good, like given importance to music education. And overall, my mom, I look her. Sorry, Mama, si estás viendo esto. Yeah, I look up to her a lot. I really want to be like her.
Of course, moms, we love
Yes.
you. Okay, then how would you define your masters or your experience here?
Inclusive. Yes, we're all about inclusion.
Okay, then what's your favorite spot in Boston?
That's a hard one. My favorite spot in Boston. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
It cannot be Berkeley.
No, I know. I love Cambridge.
Okay.
I would love to live in Cambridge.
Mhm.
I love Cambridge. Everything in Cambridge. Yeah.
It's like a very cute
Yes.
area, like a village kind of.
Yeah.
Very cozy, yes.
Mhm.
Okay, and which one is your favorite classical music composer?
Borjak. I love
Mhm.
Borjak. Just all Borjak. I love it. And Beethoven, but
Mhm.
Borjak, yes.
Okay. And then the last one to
Mhm.
finish, if you could play any instrument,
Mhm.
which one would you play? Like that you don't know how to play.
I would play the bassoon.
Okay.
I don't know. I love the bassoon. I've always wanted to play the bassoon. I just like bup, 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 bup. I don't know.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Then
Yes.
this was all. It was very nice to talk to you. It's very nice that we're like in the same city.
I know.
That we're doing so much like different stuff that
Mhm.
sometimes it's like very interesting to hear what you're doing, to come here and watch
Yeah.
your performances. So we will go see you in March.
Yes.
Yeah.
10th of March, 8 p.m.
Okay.
BPC.
We'll be there.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you very much for joining us
Yes.
today.
Thank you.
And thank you everybody for listening, and stay tuned for more episodes coming soon. Bye.